Hi everyone, this is Sharon. I hope everyone is well today. I am back to share with you my June design team project for Luise Heinzl. And what I did for my project was to make a cute little journal, and I made it from an old book that I had on hand. I made the closure out of a piece of seam binding. Once again, I'm in love with this size of a journal. It's just so sweet and small, and I just want to hug it and love it and squeeze it. This is a book that's called Lucy's Wonderful Globe, and I didn't do anything at all to the cover because it's shabby and pretty, and the only thing I did do was to reinforce the inside of the spine. And I did manage to put 7 signatures in here and a total of, I believe, about 140 pages. I did not do as much embellishing as I normally do because I wanted it to be more of a true writer's journal. So I've added more blank and line pages and kept the embellishment to a minimum. Along with this journal, I am also including this little file folder. And what I used for my design team project was a kit called Nostalgic Birds. And if you like vintage and you like birds, you will fall in love with this kit, as you'll see. So this front of the file folder I used with a page from the kit. I did a little stamping, reinforced it with some cheesecloth on the end here. And then on the inside, I just added some dictionary pages, and I've got some, it's clear plastic pockets in here, and added some vintage tea cards. And these are ones I got from Canada. And then on the back, again, I used a page from the kit, and then I just added a little bit of paper lace trim that I have in my Etsy shop. So going inside, I used a coordinating piece of paper for the inside cover, and I did something a little bit different than I usually do. I used one piece of paper for the cover and the first page here, and attached it to the first signature. So it looks a little bit more like a traditional book, and I did the same on the back as well. So this is a page from the kit. They are made up of various greens and cream colors and some charcoals and browns. It's just really luscious. And Luise does a really nice job of layering her digitals. So there's lots of beautiful patterns and flowers and things that go along with the birds. I also retained a number of original book pages from this book. So this is the table of contents. Here I made a side pocket, and this is, I'm going to keep saying it's from the kit, but pretty much everything I have in here for digitals comes from that kit. This is a old antique wallpaper panel that I made a copy of, and then this is a receipt on the back of that. And I reinforced the book pages with some washi all throughout the book. Here I printed some of the kit birds on vellum, and then I just created some little flip-ups on each side, and then did a little embellishing with a digital button and some stamping. Now, one thing I have to note is I did shrink everything down for this journal because it is a smaller size, but the journal pages in the kit do print on a full 8.5 by 11. Then I tried to coordinate the back side of each signature with some wallpaper, coordinating wallpaper with the images. And then in here, there's some round tags in the kit with birds on, and I just shrunk those down for tabs. Some vintage ledger. I have some big, huge books of yellow vintage ledger, and I really like the goldy color when I coffee dye those, so I like to use those throughout as well. This is a very old book page that I got from a paper pack from Rachel at Roxy Creations. I just added a couple little circles in the center there. Here I adhered a napkin. Image from the kit. It's actually set up as a postcard, but I shrunk it down. I just left the scribbling and things in the book. I like that. Here I created some pockets with the vintage ledger sheets, and then in there I stuck this is actually from the Graphics Fairy, little journaling card, and this is from the kit. And then I made some taller tags. I actually combined 2 tags from the kit together so that they are a bit taller. And then back those with some old ledger also. And one on this side. And then I've got an old photograph in here that I stamped. Really pretty yellowy greens, and I just love all those colors. This is another very old book page. I believe it's from either the late 1700s, early 1800s that came from Rachel. And in the center of the signature, I put some beads. Here's a little tuck spot. You could either put it on the bottom as a pocket or on the top. I used it as a tuck in this case. And then I created a little journaling card, backed it with some straw paper, and this is embossed. Here I did a little bit of stamping. And here again, I printed birds on vellum and created a couple spaces where you can flip those up and right underneath. Here I added some paper lace and just created a little cluster. Another one of those journaling or postcards from the kit, and I just sandwiched the front and the back with some book page and stitched those together. This is a page from a bird book. And in here again, I took those round circles from the kit and really shrunk them down to create these little dangles. And on this page, I clipped a shrunk down version of an old wallpaper book page. And then I just backed that with some fussy cut images from the kit. Again, some paper lace. I like using that instead of real lace in some cases if I'm trying to keep the bulk down in my journal. Here I've got more journaling cards. Again, the combo of birds. And then here I just created a little trifold with some grid paper. And that takes us to the end. So I hope you enjoyed this little flip through, and until next time, bye-bye.